Hey YouTube. Okay, I am coming in because I have a little bit of something to update. Sorry, I gotta adjust this. I have this new tripod thing going, and Victoria got me this circle light thing. In fact, I'll show you because I have it like ridiculously balanced on this thing. But it's like one of these glow light things that, you know, lighting, because she's very into makeup. So she thought that was a cool thing, and I think it's a cool thing too. Anyway, I'm coming in because I am doing a little bit of a challenge right now. It's just a small thing, but I was going to talk about what I'm doing. And it was very, very, very much inspired by Grace Gets Gastric. I don't know if y'all follow her. If you don't, you should go follow her. She's over a year out from sleeve, and she's lost over 160 pounds. I actually met her in New Orleans about, must be like maybe almost 2 months ago. And she had come in town for the New Orleans meet and greet, and I met everybody for lunch, and she was there, so I got to, kind of like make it a reality. And anyway, she is doing this challenge right now that's called 75 Hard. And I will put a link to her channel so you can go check it out, and the video that she did when she first talked about it, which is where I got the inspiration. And every week she is doing a video, like she actually videos herself every single day, giving an update, and then at the end of the week she compiles the information into one video. And I think she just posted the end of week 2 today. And of course I watched it because I found it really, really fascinating. So there's like 6 rules for the 75 hard. And when I listened to it, I was just like, I never want to say, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. That's not in my nature. Because I know you can do anything you put your mind to. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. And I can stick to anything. I could do it. If I put my mind to it, I could do it. But some of the things are very, very time consuming. And realistically, I would just have to give up sleep, I guess. Insanity to be able to get some of it done consistently. But the 75 and the 75 hard, it stands for 75 days, and hard because this is hard to do. And she actually picked it up from another podcast, and I don't have the guy's name in front of me who originally did it, but it's linked in her video. And I went and listened to his podcast when he talked about it, and basically what it said is it's supposed to be hard, and it's supposed to be character building, basically. And the way I see it is it's living an intentional life, making intentional decisions, planning, and that's right up my alley. I like plans. And I found, so last spring, this time last year, I was doing this 9-week plan that I came up with, and I loved it, and I was super motivated. And when I pick a plan, I stick to it, and I very rarely cheat. And I had great results last year. I lost tons of body fat, and I was ready to go to Mexico when we went in June, and I was very happy with it. And at the time, I've been doing keto for 2.5 years now, over 2.5 years. And that's the time I was really, really, really incorporating fasting. And I was doing a lot of alternate day fasting, fat fasting, water fasting, just experimenting with all different things. And I really enjoyed that. And I stuck with that through most of the summer. And then somehow towards the end of the fall, like around holiday time, around November, December, I just kind of stopped fasting and just never could quite get back into my rhythm again. And I've been trying so hard since the beginning of the year to get back into my rhythm, and I've just been making excuses for myself, which is very much not like me. And it may be because I've been really, I got a promotion at work, and so things are good there. They're really good. I really like my new boss, and I feel very appreciated and respected, and so it's good. But of course, there's a lot of new things to learn and take on, and things that come with that, projects and stuff. So I've been a little bit stressed out with work. I've talked about before, I have plantar fasciitis in my foot, and I have not been able to work out the way I would like to for about the past 6 weeks. I haven't been able to do step aerobics, so I stayed mindful, but really, again, fell out of the rhythm of my workout routine, even though I tried not to. And there was a lot of things that contributed to that as well. But a couple weeks ago, I was in a car accident. I got hit from behind. It was a big deal. No, it wasn't a huge deal. I was a little hurt, but it wasn't like life changing or anything. But yeah, it's just been one thing after another. So when I heard about this and I heard her talk about this, I thought, this is something that I may not be able to do the 75 hard, like do this thing for 75 days, but I think most of the things I can do and I need to do consistently every day, and I think I'm gonna give it a go. So what I did was I took the original rules and I kind of modified them a little bit for things that I knew I could consistently do in my life. And so I'll go through what the actual rules are, and then I'll tell you how I modified it. So rule number 1, drink a gallon of water every day. 2, you need to have 2 workouts a day. When one of them has to be outside, and they have to be 45 minutes each. It has to be outside no matter what. Cold, rain, sleet, blistering hot, whatever. It has to be, one of them has to be outside. The third one is pick a diet, any diet you want that works with your personal goals, and stick with it with absolutely no cheats. If you cheat, you start over and it's back to day 1 again. No alcohol, and that kind of goes with the diet plan. 5, read 10 pages in some kind of self-help book or an entrepreneurial book, something that will help better you as a person to help you achieve any goals that you personally have. So it could be any book you want, but it has to be some kind of self-help book. And then you have to take 1 progress pic every day. So some things are super easy and some things are not, and things that you think would be super easy may not be. So these are the things that I modified. Okay, drink 1 gallon of water a day. I stuck with that. I have not been I'm really not a big advocate for drinking water at all. I don't really think it has as many benefits as what people proclaim it to have, but it's an easy rule to follow, so I'm doing that. Number 2, with the 2 workouts a day and 1 being outside, I'm doing 30 minutes instead of 45 minutes, but I'm still doing 2 a days. So right now, I am walking 30 minutes every day at my lunchtime, and luckily I've had good weather so that has worked out well. And then at night I'm doing some other kind of workout, either riding my bike outside, lifting weights, just like some kind of strength training, doing squats, anything for 30 minutes. No alcohol, I've kept that. Read 10 pages in a self-help book. I don't read. Not that I don't read. I can read. I'm capable. I don't like reading, and when I read, I fall asleep because I relax and I'm in a page and a half and I fall asleep, or my mind wanders and I have no idea what I read. But I love listening to books. I love listening to people read to me. John reads to me a lot. I love being read to. So I downloaded The Complete Guide to Fasting by Jason Fung and Jimmy Moore, and I am listening to that at least 1 hour a day. So some days are more than 1 hour because I really like listening to it, but at a minimum 1 hour a day. After this book, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to listen to, but it'll probably be something else along those lines. And then the progress pic every day. Of course, I'm doing a progress pic every day. But I will tell you, the very first day I started this, the one thing I almost didn't do was take a progress pic. I was actually laying in bed falling asleep when John said, "Did you take your progress pic today?" I was like, "Oh, shit." And I jumped up and took the picture. But, so I started, so this is what I'm calling this. When I decided to do this, I thought, well, how long do I want to try and do this for? Because I don't know if 75 days is realistic for me. And I don't even know, I hadn't drank that much water in probably years, ever, in a whole day. And though I definitely haven't done 2-a-day workouts like consistently every day forever. You know, like I've done some every now and again, but not consistently. And definitely don't listen, or read 10 pages of books a day. So I thought 14 days, but I actually have a business trip next week, and I was like, well, I don't know how I'm going to swing it on my traveling days because they're going to be like really, really long, like 18 to 20 hour days. And so I said, well, let me just start this off with 7 days. can I do this for 7 days? And I'm always a big advocate for you can do anything you want for 7 days or even 14 days. I think back to my pre-op diet before I had VSG, and I was at my heaviest, and I did 2 shakes and a lean and green every day for like 12 days and or maybe 11 days, and then the last 3 days were all pure liquids. And if I could do that with a full-size stomach, I can do anything. And I did not cheat at all on a pre-op diet. So I started this on Monday. Today is Thursday, and the only thing I have not had a cheat. I have not gone off plan, and what I'm doing right now is alternate day fasting. I'm doing like fat fasting basically on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But even with that, I haven't been having cream in my coffee in the morning, so I am just having water and black coffee until really until afternoon. So whatever that, pure water fast extends to, for if you consider that like the intermittent part, and then fat fasting for the rest of the day. So no solid foods for the rest of the day. Only cream in my coffee or butter in my coffee, and that's it, and water. And maybe a Bang energy drink. So that's what I'm doing I started that on Monday. I've done my walks, I've done bike rides and the weightlifting. Stuck to my diet plan, no cheats, no alcohol, that's not a big deal. And then listen to at least 1 hour on my book, and I've taken a progress pic every day. Today, I still need to take a progress pic, but this is day 4. So far so good. The toughest thing is weather with working out outside. Like right now, it's not raining, and I might go for a bike ride right now. But like I said, I already did a walk at lunchtime, and it was fine. It's really hot. I get really gross and sweaty. That will be a challenge when I have meetings to go to. I won't be able to do that, so I will have to plan to get up early. Tomorrow, it's supposed to rain all day, so I think I will get up at like 4:45 tomorrow and do a bike ride from like 5 to 5:30, and then we always leave the house by 6:45, so that'll give me time to get ready. So that is my plan. That's what I'm doing, and I am calling it 7 easy. It's not 75 hard, it's 7 easy. If the 7 easy works out well, I will maybe try and stretch it to 14 easy or 21 easy or something like that. But I decided to start with 7 easy just to get my feet wet. And for me, it's been, I actually, and one of the things I want to talk about was weighing myself. I have weighed myself in general in the last couple of weeks, but I specifically did not weigh myself on Monday morning when I started this, because this really isn't supposed to be about weight loss. It's supposed to be about living a intentional life and making decisions and planning and building character and doing things when it's uncomfortable and inconvenient because you're making it a priority, and saying no to things like alcohol or parties that you feel like you can't be at when you can't drink and you can't partake in the food. And it builds character and it builds confidence, because once you do something like this, then you can do anything. It puts that confidence into you. So, and I love things like that. I love challenges, and I love things with some structure, but some wiggle room too. And I like the fact that you could pick whatever diet plan you are most comfortable with and roll with that. So, all right, I'm going to go. This video is way long. I usually have a 10-minute rule with videos, and I can see I'm at 13 and a half minutes, so I'm going to get out of here. But I think it's really interesting. Check out Grace's videos. I think she's like killing it with like 2 weeks in, and she's just rocking it. So she's somebody who, when I first started watching her, when she was early out from surgery, I thought, this girl's got her shit together, and she's going to do really well. And I was right. She's just killing it. So, all right. Go out there, guys, and make it happen. Also, let me know if you're going to do this, if you're going to try it, if it's something that you think is interesting for you too. I'd love to hear that you're trying it, and maybe we can like hashtag it 7 easy. I don't know. All right, bye guys.